Alright, recording here again at the Dalrymple Walking Track, and this time I'm doing it the right way around, starting here at the pickup point, going over to the Broadwater side and overnighting there where there is actually a flat area in that to camp. And then in the morning come back, early morning come back. So let's go and see, start this walk. I'll just switch the lenses around, or the screens around, so I can see what's going at the back of this DJI Osmo Action, lovely camera. And there we are. Okay, now I can see what's going on. So this is the start of the track, obviously, and there is one other vehicle there, so I don't know whether they're just taking a short stroll or they're overnighting. They're going to overnight it as well, or what? I don't know. I might meet them on the track, the creek. So it's the reason why I'm doing this walk again. Like, there was water, heaps of water here. When I'm doing this walk again is because of the presence of water, and it's extremely dry. Like, it's almost January, it's December the 21st and no monsoon, which is really odd, and things are really dry. So that Stamper Creek back there where I camped last time, you know, I had a bath in it. Yeah, not this time. So this is the steep climb. I'm using my I'll just switch this around so I can see what's going on. I'm still learning how to use this camera, but so I'm wearing the Lastenkratzer, the Tatonka Lastenkratzer load carrier. Straight off the bat I had to unload some of the gear that I was going to carry, because it was just filled up a little bit too much. Let's see what I'm doing here. It's a bit sort of top heavy, not seriously top heavy. Once I took that extra stuff out, it's okay. So, and it's like I was saying, it's really dry. So hopefully there'll still be some water in those creek crossings. Otherwise I'm going to be stuffed because I've only got 1 litre of water with me. So I'm pretty sure there'll still be some water somewhere along the way, which I'm not going to drink that litre until I do hit water. So I'm not gonna go at a crazy pace. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and which is sort of probably, some people would say, oh, you're going a bit late. No, not really. I did this walk in 4 hours, and I was unfamiliar with it, and so, you know, 10 o'clock to, if I get there by 4 o'clock, I'll be quite happy, because that'll give me a couple of hours to set up. And because I'm also, aside from the Lastenkratzer, I'm also carrying, going to use the Vexel Aurora 1 tent. I want to see what's, and I've also got the Nature Hike, I think it's a Nature Hike blow up pad. I'm going to use self-inflating pad that I'm going to try out rather than the Astro Nemo sleeping mattress, inflatable sleeping mattress, because even though the Astro Nemo is quite comfortable, it's you're still sort of, yeah, it's still strange sleeping on an airbed. It really is. This damn You know, I think I have to touch the screen to get it back up. I accidentally switched it off. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm going to try so this is creek crossing, absolutely bone dry. So, it's only a small one. So, if worst comes to worst, and I'll get to the bottom of this range where there are serious creeks, and they're dry, I'm going to be turning around because let me tell you, water weighs a lot. I don't want to have to be carrying like 5 litres of water. You'd have to carry like 10 litres because you'd easily drink 5 litres easy doing this walk in this heat and this humidity. It's quite humid. So if I touch the screen, nope. Oh well. Yeah, so I guess I'll sign off until I get somewhere interesting. It's really dry, like really dry. I can't believe that the monsoon hasn't come yet. Like I said, it's almost Christmas. It's crazy. My pants are falling down too, so I'm gonna have to pull them up. I haven't done them up tight enough. Or this waist pad on the pack is pulling it down. But I'm so happy to be out in the bush again. And now that I know this track intimately, yeah, makes it a bit easier because I know exactly what's coming up. I know how to deal with it. So until I get something more interesting, I'll switch it off. Even though I do have 3 memory cards and 3 batteries. I'll see you later. Okay, I think that first trek that I did along this trail, I can't remember if I filmed this spot or not, but that's what water there is in this creek. And even though it wasn't running, there was a fair bit of standing water in decent sized pools. So that's just an example of just how dry it is. And I do have my Life straw water filter bottle, but I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to drink some more. I'll put this down and talk to you. Oh, no. Yeah, I was hoping not to use this at all, but you know how it is. Because I really need a drink because it's damn humid, and it was just sort of spitting a little bit of rain before as well. But it is super humid. It's not that hot. It's probably, I don't know, 32 degrees, I reckon 33 degrees. It's really not that hot at all, but the humidity is just oppressive, which is, considering how dry it is, you know, it really doesn't make sense. So what I'm going to do is keep going. Probably when I reach the summit or close to the summit, I'll show you. Man, you know what? So I'm going the opposite way as I did last time. So last time or the first time, I was going in the opposite direction. So I was carrying the pack, which was about the same weight as this one. Because this one I've got the tent in, which makes a big difference in weight. So I was from the Broadwater side, it's sort of, you hit terraces, and the angle of ascent is a lot less, and then you go down a really steep side, which is a shorter side. So that first time, I coming back from Damper Creek, my car's at Damper Creek now because there's a parking area there. So when I was coming back from Damper Creek that first time, I stashed my pack, and I had sweet FA. I just had the water bottle, the water purifier bottle, and that was it, and my keys and my wallet and phone. And so I was weightless. And I had shattered in probably in about like 2.5 hours or something. I can't remember now. But that was pack free. This time coming up the Damper Creek side with 18 kilos. Yeah, man, it's a test. So I started at about 10:15. It's almost 11 now. Or 10, 10:10, 10:30. It's almost 11 now. So I'm doing pretty well. I reckon I'm about halfway. But it is treacherous going. It's not treacherous, it's just steep. And you do hit these small little plateaus and dips and that, but you just keep going up and up and up. So, yeah, if you are interested in doing this walk, probably try to get a hold of someone who's done it recently, which is probably not easy. But like, it's been extremely dry. There's been very little rain in the area, and yeah, as you can see. So there wasn't that much water here. So what this tells me, and there's still some standing there. So what this tells me is that in the bigger creeks there will be water, possibly running water, maybe not, but there's going to be a lot more water. It's not going to be as that's horrible. Yeah, I mean that. Come on, picture. If you see that water, that water there, that's a pool of water. It's just muck. So yeah, I'm not going to drink that. So anyway, once I get to the summit or close to the summit, I'll get back to you. Oh, let me tell you, this is a test. You know what? In hindsight, I probably have not fully recovered from the last work I did, because the job I do is it's a strenuous job. Like, really, it's 13 hours and it's a hard job. That's why the people who work at the mines don't do it. That's why they get contractors to do it, because it's a shit hard job. But the other reason I do it is because it's pretty hard to beat the money. But I'm going to deplete more of my precious water. I really needed that. Yeah, so I'm at the famous bridge. I'll just do a quick. I'll show you the bridge, and also the Lastenkratzer. This is what I'm carrying. The I can't even think. It's so damn hot. The Tatanka Lastenkratzer. The beauty of the frame is that it just sits upright. You can even, if needs be, you could quite easily just sit on that if you were desperate for something. Oh, I've got sweat in the back of my lens now. I'm just dripping with sweat. But this is a famous bridge. Because this used to be an old logging track. My God, they must have been some determined people to get that wood. It must have been worth a lot. But I don't know if you can see just there, that's the duct. And that's actually lined with bricks that they bring from England. Yeah, so this is very close to the summit. When I said I was almost halfway, I meant almost halfway to the summit. I'll swap this around so I can see. I'm just swapping between screens. This Osmo Action has got a screen on the front and the back, which is really nice. And when GoPro bring out their 8, they still didn't have it on there. And so they bring the 9 out about 6 months later, and it's got a front screen. So it's funny how GoPro were really the industry standard. I think DJI are now, because GoPro have copied them. with the front screen as well. One of the beautiful things about the DJI Osmo is that it's got a round lens protector. The GoPro still doesn't. And we've got some walkers here. There's 3 people coming up. So this is one of the few bunch of people who walk this track. How you doing? Hey? 3 people who are braving the elements like me. Alright, so this is... Sorry, what was your name again? Mark, Jesse and Lily. They just gave me some water. They were very kind. Mark's on... Jesse's on the phone, sorry. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for me. It's nice to meet you. Someone else who's interested in doing this walk. And thank you very much for the water. So I might see you on another... Have you done the Walnut Falls? That's good, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to switch this off now. Okay. Alright, so that was interesting. There was 3 people who... and they did the 2-car deal. They dropped one car off in one spot at one end, another car off at another end, and so they're only going one way. Mark, Jesse and Lily, I think her name was. I'm hopeless with names. That was really nice. Had a good chat with them, and they're obviously avid bushwalkers as well. I'm more into the camping side, not just walking, but yeah. And they actually... I was just telling him that, you know, I probably should have brought a little bit more water, because the trip up I would have drunk probably 2-3 of these normally. But they said, oh, we got, how much water you got? How much? And then he ended up giving me about half a bottle of water, which is very nice of him. However, I can tell that it's Townsville water because it tastes horrible. Even diluted with half a bottle of my good filtered water. Ugh, man, that's just full of chemicals. Yeah, Townsville water is horrible. Yeah. So I've just crested the summit. That bridge that I was at, it's only about another, I don't know, a couple 100 meters from the summit. So I've just crested the summit, and so it's on the way down. That they did tell me that all the creeks have got water in them. Most of them are running, so that's good. You know, I was getting a bit worried. It's so dry coming up this way, but then, you know, it's the dry side, so I'll drink a little bit more and then I'll get going. So what I might do is when I hit a decent creek, I'm just going to strip off and have a bath. And yeah, dang, maybe wash this top and try and give it a dry. So anyway, until then, I'll keep going. See ya. I hope I don't scare this butterfly away. There you go. See that? Look at that. How bright blue is that? That thing is gorgeous. Oh, a bit of a display for me. Yeah, alright, I'll let him go. Yeah, so Mark and Jesse and Lily. Yeah, the creeks are running. Yeah, no, they're not. No, they're not. There's a bit of a trickle here and there, but they're essentially just dry as a dead dingo's donger. There's a bit of standing water here and there. It's pretty mucky. I reckon they were drinking it. So I passed a spot where there was standing water, but it was very, very clear. There wasn't a whole lot of muck in it, and I was going to get the purifier out. Oops, sorry. Oh, bloody hell! I was going to get the purifier out and get that water. I should have. I didn't, so I regret that. But I'll just keep going on, and if I don't find a good source soon, I might double back to that one spot. In fact, I might leave my pack here, run back to that one spot, and get some more water. And I'll get back to you then. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. And yeah, that is running, but no, oh yeah, if it's running, it's good to drink. Yeah, look where it's coming out of. Yeah, not all that impressed by that one. So I'll be going a bit further back and hitting a spot where the water was actually clear, like crystal clear. So it's rugged. One of the issues this time around is that, look, the palm frond, there's just palm fronds everywhere on the ground. There's just so much leaf litter on the ground, on the track. Last time there wasn't a hell of a lot of leaf litter. There wasn't much vegetation, dead vegetation on the track, so you could clearly see what you were going to step on. That's not the case this time. And also there's some, like, this was just a clear track through here. You've got to go around. There's quite a few spots where there's been deadfall, and since the last time I was here, and no one's cleared it. So it would appear that the only work that gets done around on this track happens, you know, I don't know, maybe once a year, probably. They get around to it. Maybe if someone complains and says, hey, you're not taking care of the track. Yeah, so I'll turn off until I get back to that one spot where the water is. Okay, so that's the water I was talking about. It's pretty well crystal clear, and I just saw a tiny little fish swimming in there. And there's another pool here that's really clear. So this water's a lot better than the other. So I'll replenish here. Because I don't know what's ahead. I really don't. I can't take for granted that that what Mark said is true. So I'll just prop this here and there's that blue butterfly. That water's horrible. So, my first go at this life joy doohickey. Sorry, fish, I'm about to steal some of the water. That's not comfortable. Walking all that way, twist my legs. Right, so It works. Oh, you can't. You kidding me? That's fucked. That's stuff under that. Yeah. I don't know how much I got it. How much of that I got on film. But, probably not much. Just purify my water. These are really the only nice clear pools that I've seen. Everything else is pretty yucky. Like I said, I've had to double back to get back to these pools, these nice ones, so I can get my water, because everywhere else is just like shit. I mean, yeah, the creeks are running, he said. No, they're fucking not. This has got to be one of the best investments I've made. Trick to drinking from it is don't hold it up too high. Then you get that. Just hold it pretty much horizontal. And much more even flow. So what I'll do is I'll head back, get the pack on, and keep going. It's only 1 o'clock, heaps of time. Oh, I needed that. Alright, purify a bit more. And I'll be off. Okay, I'll get back to you later. These blue butterflies are everywhere. Trying not to scare them too much. Check it out. You are beautiful. Come on. A bit of a fly for us. How close I can get to it. And it's really not at all bothered. Oh, there we go. Whee, there we go. Whoo. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. Alright, I'm back to my pack. Got my water. Oh, I tell ya, here's another butterfly. That's an interesting looking one. That's a tiny one. This is a big butterfly intensive area. Ooh. Hey, there he goes. There he goes. Alright. Anyway, gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. See ya. Check out this butterfly. Oh, don't run away. Chasing a butterfly. He's gorgeous. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, don't. Come back. Oh, dang. Got me going around in circles. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. There he is. Check. Oh, come on, land. Oh, man. He's running away. Gonna land somewhere. Oh, he's getting chased by another one. This other. Come on, land somewhere. Where's he going? Where is he? Dang. I don't know where he's gone. Wow. That was a really pretty butterfly. I've never seen one like that before. I don't know where he is. I think I might keep this handy because the amount of, oh, there's another one. The amount of butterflies I'm seeing is just unbelievable. This is a very butterfly intensive place, so I'll switch off for now. Finally got some actual running water, like proper running water. And look at that. That is a really nice pool, and I am going to take total advantage of that. Don't you think for 1 minute that I'm going to just walk past this? That's excellent. That's gold. Oh, oh, oh yeah, that's sweet. Oh. Surrounded by little fish. Man, I should have worn the hat. I'm going to go under. there's some bigger fish here. Not quite decent size, but a few of them. Now, it's a spot I can sit down on the bottom. Shit, yeah. Surrounded by little fish. Mother Nature. Little fish. Swimming around me. What the hell's my leg? We're doing circles around me, these fish. I should put the camera in the water. I don't know. These tons and the gadgets. I just the first day of the day. My job, we do a lot of hydration tests. I know exactly what state my hydration is at then. It's in a good state. Even though it's full stuff, it's still decent. Cool. Water. Yeah. Alright. Although I muck that up a bit from the food. But it's very good. Oh, yeah. So, like I was saying, there's tons of little gudgeons in here, little fish, and I'm sort of mucking up the water a bit, but I was just saying that as soon as I got in the water I needed to take a pee. I didn't pee in the water, I got out and peed. I know you might have seen me peeing. And I was just saying that because of the job that I do, we get hydration tests all the time. So I'm keenly aware of where my hydration is at any time. And it's good. It's actually good. Even though I lost a ton of sweat. I sweated a ton. It's good. There. So, I'm just enjoying myself frolicking in this pool. It's actually at the downstream end. That might be the upstream. Which way is it flowing? At the upstream end, it's actually quite deep. I didn't go in there, but I didn't need to. But it was very, very clear when I got here. Obviously, when I start, doing the elephant dance. In it gets a bit murkier, but it's still quite clear. It's obviously very good. There are just really tiny little gudgeon fish. Sorry, really tiny little gudgeon fish, just everywhere. They were just doing circles around me when I was sitting in the water. So I'm just gonna, just in mottled sunlight now. Just gonna see if I can dry off a bit. Wait for because I gave all my clothes a wash. Just waiting for them to dry. It shouldn't take long for them to dry. They're all synthetic and very lightweight. But yeah, old Mark and Jesse and Lily, they I think it was Lily. They said the creeks were running, but they're not really running. I wouldn't call them running. More like trickling. And they were just drinking the water straight out, just without filtration, which, hey, if you feel that confident about it, go right ahead. But yeah, is it worth the risk? Nah, I don't think so. Good on them though, they gave me some water. That was Mark's idea. I probably didn't really need it, but you know, he was insistent, and I said, "Oh, good on you." You know, it's nice to see people on this track, because I said to him, "Oh, you know, out of the 2 times that I've done this, you're the second lot of people that I've seen on the track." And he said, "Yeah, I don't think many people walk this track," and I think he's right, because there's quite a few spots in the track now. I think probably about 4 different spots where you've got deadfall over the track, and you're actually having to detour. Yeah, and on one of the detours I got hit by wait a while. If you know what wait a while is, yeah, it's painful. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I'm not following my advice. But this is just idyllic. You know, here I am sitting naked on a rock by a really nice, beautiful pool. My clothes are drying on rocks in the sun. And by now, clearly, you know, my pack, my boots, my hat and everything would have been taken over by ants. No doubt. So I had to shake them out. But I'm just gonna just chill out here for a while, let myself dry in the sun, hopefully not get sunburnt. A little bit of sunburn on it, because I'm only wearing short sleeves, but you're not getting much sun through this canopy. But anyway, yeah, so I'll switch off, and then I don't know at what stage down the track I'll switch the camera on again. So see you then. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm down an electrolyte. I need to have some. It's such a common occurrence that I do sweat a lot, and especially in my work, yeah, lose a lot of electrolyte. You've got to replace it. I've been on occasions where I've almost going to pass out. Not pass out, but go down, and you know, some electrolyte, and 15 minutes later, good as gold. So it really is a thing. I remember one mine site, I can talk about it because it's closed down, Century. We said, "Oh, have you got any electrolyte?" "No, we don't believe in it. Yeah, it's nonsense. It's rubbish. It's not a thing." It's one way of saving money. Yeah, old Century. They didn't provide electrolyte, but they did provide cordial. So, what you guys in the States call Kool-Aid. Yeah, that was their version of. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do the job. You know. You don't need real electrolyte replacement, you know. Of course, the people making these decisions are the people who sat on their asses in air-conditioned offices. Meanwhile, we were working in, you know, ridiculously hot environments, you know, inside ball mills, where it's like, and I'm not exaggerating, it's like 60 degrees inside it. Yeah. Relining mills is not for the faint-hearted, I can tell you that right now. With this thing, you get like a syringe affair to blow the heavier crap out of the filter. I know why. And this thing is, yeah, it sort of leaks. It's not perfect. I've seen another one Is it Scotty's gone walkabout? He's got a different one. It's got a big bag on it and that. I don't know if it's a live straw or not. But I'll have to send him a comment. I'm very close to the end. I know this spot. This is I think this is the second last creek crossing. A bit last. But yeah. So here we go. Grape flavoured electrolyte. Oh yeah, I was thirsty. Dilute that down a bit more. It's pretty concentrated. All my latest cooking gear is all titanium. I don't know, it's probably a bit of a wank really, but certainly very light. Yeah. This thing keeps blocking up. See if that does anything. Yeah, a little bit. There's obviously one piece that keeps blocking it up. Yeah, it's not so good. One spurt and then that's it. And she gets blocked up. No. Alright, there we go. Got past it. But it's very slow. Gotta be a better way. I know there are better contraptions. This piece of crap. I bring one beer with me, but it's a really good one. So come on, fucking. What's going on? Which end is the problem? It all unscrews, eh? And the problem is it's a shit design. See, one squirt and nothing. Oh, I know what the problem is. Unlike the other life straw, the bottle, the dirty water enters like right throughout. The filter's about that long, about that round. It enters all the way through the filter. Whereas this thing, there's an entry point at the end, so if you've got it upright and you haven't got enough water in it, you're not going to have anything come out. Alright, that's better. Yeah. Sorry, live straw. I was saying your product's shit. But, didn't know what I was doing. I don't know if I'm hungry. I'm not really hungry. It's almost 3:15. Now, I'm going to go up to the actual area where you can camp. I don't know if you're allowed to camp there, but it's clearly, you know, people have been. I'll check that out. If there's no shade there, then yeah, no bueno. I'm not hanging out there. I might I brought the tent, the Vexel Aurora. If there isn't enough shade there, I'll just find a flat spot around here. I didn't bring the hammock because I wanted to test out that tent in real world circumstances. Tell you what, there's nothing like filtered water. Right, so you're going to hold it in such a position and squeeze it in such a position that the water can get into that entry point. Otherwise it's no fun. Right, I'll let the rest of this out. And I'll go and check out I don't really need that syringe to blow it back out, because you just do it with your, just put your mouth over it and blow it. But it's a good idea. So far it works. I think I need a bigger one, a bigger bag. Nah. I really need that electrolyte. Alright, so I'm going to switch off and see you further down the track. Oh, people. Second bath of the day, and I need it. Yeah, so I only brought one beer, but it's an exceptional beer. It's La Trappe Quadruple. Yeah, what is it? 10%. Yeah, I brought one beer, but it's going to count. Man. Ow! Fucking. Something just bit me. Freaking. There's tiny little fish all around here, eh? I think I just had a nibble of my butt. I'm not joking. So. Go away. Another one. What is that? Oh, it's a fucking prawn. A bloody prawn. Was having a freshwater prawn. Freshwater shrimp. Hiding in that crevice. The cheeky bugger. Oh, there's a snail as well. My God, the animal life in this pool. I think you might have picked the wrong pool. Because they're, ow! They're trying to chew on me. They are chewing on me. I'm going to have to make this quick. I've got freshwater shrimp chewing on my butt. And I'm not, that would not tip over. I'm just going to wash myself. Again. I'm not going under this time. Still got water in my ear from that first bath. But the water here is just pristine because there's very little leaf litter in here. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's excellent. So I need to pee, but I don't want to pee in here because I want some of this water. It's so good. Even when I've done that, like, it's all sandy bottom. There's a few leaves here and there. Yes, there are freshwater shrimp trying to chew on my butt and on my toe, but yeah. Oh, magnificent. So fucking go away. where I've where where I've got my tent set up, it's about, I don't know, about 100 metres, 200 metre walk down to the creek. This is the first creek crossing when you come from the Broadwater end, and it's one of the better ones, the bigger ones. Man, this, I don't know what's, seriously, look at another bloody freshwater shrimp doing my butt crack, honestly. And yeah, because the sort of area where, I don't know, where you park your cars and I suppose you can camp, I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to be able to camp anywhere along here, but I do. Hey, I pay my taxes, so bugger off. You people don't even take care of this track. Bloody deadfall everywhere. QPS, QWPS, Queensland Park, QPWS, Queensland Parks and Wildlife Service. Hey, you need to do some maintenance on this track. But yeah, that's too far away from this, from the water. It's almost 5 o'clock, so I'm just going to enjoy this nice cool bath. Put some because it was overcast and it was drizzling a bit and this and now it's just, yeah, there's no clouds, so yeah, sunshine. So I'll have this bath, finish this beer, which I am enjoying even though it's warm, and then make some food, make some tucker. I brought some freeze-dried stuff along and I'll show you what it is. Seriously, there is something, I don't know where it's these little fish. There's fish that are from the size of about the length of your, pinky long to freshwater shrimp and snails and all sorts of creatures in here. It's oh, there he is. There's a freshwater shrimp. Like, oh no, he's a crayfish. He's got claws. Oh, there he goes. He's not happy about that. See if I can entice him to have a go. Ooh, he's quick. Wow, because they go backwards. Yeah, he's got claws. So he's a freshwater crayfish. He's not a freshwater shrimp. He's got claws. I don't know if that's one on my butt that keeps harassing my butt, but it's very disconcerting. It might be just a fish. Yeah, I don't know. Wow, it's so good just to cool down after that. That's a serious trek with 18 kilos, and I haven't properly recovered from the job. I did almost, how many days? From the 30th till the, what was it, the 6th or something? No, the 30th, it was 30th, ow! That seriously bit me. That's got to be one of those freshwater crayfish, because the bugger bit me on my butt. It's not on. Stop doing that. Cheeky bugger. Like, not painful, just surprising. There he goes again. Fucking hell. But yeah, I was saying I haven't recovered from that job. It was from the 30th till the 16th. 30th November till the 16th of December. Yeah, I gotta get out of the water. This thing's starting to chew on me, serious. And I never recovered from that fully. It was, yeah, by the end of it, I could hardly walk, like seriously, I couldn't walk normally. It's just 13 hours on your feet, and you know what I mean? And a lot of it is swinging a sledgehammer, and just, it's just debilitating, like seriously debilitating. That's why I'm trying to get out of it. I want to get out of it. But, yeah, you can't beat the money. So, I'm going to get out of this water, and just try and drive normally. and edit this out when you see my PP. So, I'm not kidding you. Yeah, at first I thought it was a freshwater shrimp, a freshwater prawn, but then I saw the claws on him. Well, that's too close. Saw the claws on him and her, whatever, and realised, oh, that's a freshwater cray. So I'm just trying to dry off naturally. Oh, this thing's dirty. I'm gonna get my butt dirty. It was a clean rock. Dirty rock. So, yeah, like I was saying, I never really recovered. Ah, fuck off! Oh, Jesus, I tell ya, these freshwater crayfish are ravenous. They are seriously ravenous. I can't. They just said, there it is. There he is. You cheeky bastard. Had to go up my toe. Oh man, this is insane. All right, so I'm just gonna clean my butt because this rock is dirty. You don't see, oh yeah, got sand all over it. Ugh, sandy butt. Sounds like a porn star. Sandy butt. Oh man, I got sand all over me. I'm gonna have to dip it in again. There we go. That'll take it off. And I've got to get right out of the water. These animals are just chewing me. Like seriously. I've never experienced that before, being attacked by waterborne crustaceans. Not here in Australia anyway. Like sea lice in Malaysia, where you know, oh yeah, that's a beautiful beach. You hop in and you're just eaten alive for these fucking insects. You know, it's just unbelievable. So anyway, oh, that was an ordeal. I've not experienced that before. I've not experienced freshwater crayfish trying to chew on my butt and on my toe. Lucky it didn't have a go up my dick. That would have been painful. The bird life are actually coming out of the water to drink. This is really pristine water, so I'm going to sign off, and I'm just going to collect some water for my vessels so that I can have dinner and some tea or coffee or whatnot. So I'll sign off once I start cooking, and I'll see you back there. See ya. It shut down anyway, I heard it. So, like I was saying, I don't like lighting fires if I don't have to. I know that a lot of the outdoor, real full-bore outdoor, you know, aficionados, they have nothing more than that they love than getting their fire steel and their flint out and starting a fire and stoking it with, you know, well, unfortunately here in Australia, number one, especially in Queensland and Victoria, and yeah, they look, I don't think it's even illegal to use dead, you know, fallen timber for a fire. You're supposed to bring your own fuel in. What a load of shit. Yeah, it's a joke. I mean, who the fuck? You go into a forest, seriously. I mean, come on, Queensland government, Australian government, come on. If people go into a forest to camp, hunt, whatever, recreationally, you seriously fucking expect them to take firewood in to a forest? Yeah, anyway. That's a rant. That's a whole rant on its own. Yeah. But anyway, so I'll give you a shot of the camp and what's going on. I'll just change around so that I can see the back screen. So, makeshift clothesline. There's my towel. Microfiber towels. They dry in no time. They're fantastic. They're the best thing ever. Seriously. And that's a what brand is it? That is a what brand is it? It is Cedar Summit. Good. Australian brand. Swedish Summit do make some great stuff. They do. There's the Lustenkratzer. There's my stove going, boiling water. I'll tell you about what's on the menu later. There's some more water. There's I was actually having to use the pack as a windbreak because a big gust blew up, and again, wet jocks that I'm just drying. I'm not going to put them on because I've got fresh ones on after that bath, but just to dry them out, so it reduces weight, and I don't really want to carry wet clothes. That's still a bit wet, and that's still a bit wet, but yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so that's the tent, the Aurora, the Vexel Aurora 1. I actually, that ground sheet, ground protector, was separate. I had to actually order that separate and buy it. I can't remember how much it cost, but considering the base of that inner is really, really thin. Yeah, so I think that if you're going to buy a tent, buy a ground protector as well. There's nothing worse than getting holes in a tent, the base of a tent. Especially here in Australia. With I'll spin this around now, and so I can see my recording myself. Especially here in Australia, with how rabid the ants are. Like, man, down at that creek where I was having the bath. Get out of the sun. Change the angle. Down at that creek, that way, down there, where I just had that bath. Man, they were just what we call green ants. They're weaver ants. They're sort of, most tropical areas, I think. I don't know. And they were everywhere. As soon as I put my stuff down, they were just all through it. Yeah, they're horrible. Their bite doesn't really do that much damage, but yeah, they are irritating. But actually, yeah, that freshwater crayfish that was nibbling at my butt and my toe and just wouldn't stop, yeah, that was obscene. So I've actually got a rock that I'm sitting on. Not the most comfortable rock, but right now it is the most comfortable rock in the world after that walk. And I've maneuvered this rock so that it is almost level, and I'm sort of leveled the gas bottle off with a couple of twigs. I'm getting that water to boil, and if you were in France, you would say, "Qu'est-ce que c'est le menu ce soir?" And I would say, "Oh, ce soir, bœuf et pasta." So this is a bit of an experiment. I'm going to combine two. By the way, this is supposed to serve 5. Nah, I'm going to eat all that and mixed in with that. And this is supposed to serve, how many is this? Serves 4. So one of them serves 4, one of them serves 5. I've got some extra salt and pepper. And no, that's going to serve me. I'm going to eat all of that. Yeah, so this really pisses me off, switching between screens, because you got to hold a button down on the side of this camera. You should just be able to tap the screen and it'll go to that screen. No. So DJI, if you're watching, highly doubt it, but if you are watching, new improvement. Your screens, make them touch screens. And to switch from the rear screen to the back screen, it should just be tap the particular screen that you want activated. All right, that's the next model that you bring out. That's what I want, please. Yeah, it's probably going to cost twice as much, but something better than GoPro. So anyway, I'm still unbelievable. I'm still nursing this beer after all this time. That's the end of it. feel like, oh, Barney Gumble from The Simpsons sucking the last of the beer out. Yeah, it's like I was saying in the beginning, it's really, really dry. None of the creeks are actually what I would call running. Yeah, there's water making its way down, you know, an incline, slowly trickling, but they're not running like they were when I was here last time. The monsoon still hasn't hit. It's very, very late, so that's not good. I regret not. I regret not bringing some music, because I was going to bring an MP3 player and a small Bluetooth speaker, but I was shedding weight. I was just shedding weight because, goddamn, it's heavy. Yeah, this Lussencruster, I'm sore here, right? It's the same carrying system, but I don't know, maybe I've got it set up wrong, or it doesn't feel as comfortable as the other one. Ooh, that's boiling, so I'm going to put that lid. What to do? Oh, come on. There. Anyway. Okay. I'm just waiting for that to cool. So I have combined, let's see, I've combined backcountry cuisine, freeze-dried beef mince, which is ground beef, with a sachet of some sort of pasta sauce, dehydrated or freeze-dried pasta, and with tomato pasta sauce. So the backcountry cuisine serves five, sorry, supposed to, five what, friggin', I don't know, anorexic pygmies, maybe. And the pasta is supposed to serve 4. And then, because I had a taste of it and it was like, I could use something more, I got a Woolworths home brand, which I really like, chicken noodle soup in a sachet. They are excellent, I have to tell you. Why is that red light flashing? I'm running out of battery. Don't tell me I'm running out of battery. No way. Yeah, so which that's supposed to serve 4 as well. So I've combined all that together to make a rather interesting concoction. I've got a red light flashing. I don't know what I'm running out of. It might be battery. Nah, it's half battery. Might be the memory card. It's hard to tell. No, it can't be. Can't be memory card. So, yeah, I'm going to really, really enjoy that. And I'll probably enjoy that just before you can see where the sun is. So, in about another hour and a half. So, let's see. It's 5:30, 6:30. Yeah, probably about another hour actually. That sun will be down, and I will be more than ready to hit the sack. I don't know how that sleeping mat's going to go, because this ground is rock hard. I didn't want to go around slashing grass. I didn't bring my I was going to bring, actually it's in the car, I left it behind. I was going to bring the RTAC 2, but oh man, the Ontario Knife Company RTAC 2, nah. I cut right down on weight because man, it was stinking hot. I was a bit negligent in my preparation for this hike this time, because I really should have done a recce from this end just to see what was going on water wise, give me an indication of just how much water there was that I could purify and use. If there was running water, well, there really isn't. But, you know, I'm not a complete idiot. If things look like they're going south, I just pull the pin. I don't take risks. Okay, I don't go, should be alright. No. There's no need to, you know. There's really no need to be reckless. That's where people end up dead or, you know, in serious trouble when they start to just, yeah, you know, wing it. Yeah, no. I really should have done a recce because it hasn't rained, it's really dry, the monsoon hasn't hit, and I thought, yeah, those creeks will probably have a lot less water in them. I didn't realise just how much less, so that was a mistake on my part. And I tell people all the time, do your research. If you're going somewhere where you've never been before, that you don't know about, you know, and I'm not just talking, oh yeah, I was there once. No. You know, seasonal variation is something that you need to take into account, and one month to another can be a massive difference in temperature, in rainfall, in humidity, and yeah, so yeah, do your research. So I didn't, but I was never gonna, you know, it's not like, there's no way I'm gonna get lost, number one. Number two, if worse comes to worse, I could have purified really gucky, yucky water, which I'd rather not, because then I would have had to throw the filter away. But yeah, I was pretty sure that once I got over the crest, I'm just having some šljivovica, which is a Croatian specialty. I was pretty sure that once I got over that crest, over the hill, that the creeks on the other side, on the Broadwater side, were going to have water in them. They started off very dry, which was a bit of a shock. But I thought, yeah, but once you get lower and lower down, there's going to be more water, which is exactly what occurred. You know, that could have proved otherwise, but I've got a fair idea of how things work in this environment around here. I've been here for how many? 16 years, so almost 17. So yeah, I know what the environment's like with regards to rainfall and flowing of creeks and that. You know, I'm not an expert, but you do get a sense of what happens in the area. Let's see. That's sort of pretty much it. I'll probably just give another post later on when I'm eating and enjoying the meal. So I'll see you soon. Alright. Man, just having serious trouble with these batteries. Figuring out which one's actually charged and which one isn't. I can't believe I've gone through two. Now this one better not die on me or I'll be very upset. Oh no, full battery. That last one I had almost half battery and it just died in no time. What's wrong? But yeah. So here we go again. Like I was saying, this is magnificent. Just waiting for it to cool down so I can scoff it. I want to just wolf it down, but I can't. It's still too damn hot. Oh yeah. So I'll get back to you when I'm about to hit the sack. save some battery for the trip back. I'm still debating whether to do the same as what I did last time, which is stash the pack and just go ultralight and hurry back, or because I'm pretty knackered. Like, yeah, I'm actually worse than I was last time, which is not surprising. So I'll get back to you. Hey, what time is it? It's 6:30. I've gotten in the tent and it is so humid. It's just stifling in here. I've got all the vents opened. There we go. Open the vents. And open the vents properly. This tent's got a fair bit to it, so I've got a bit of a learning curve. It does appear to be a really good tent, but there's a bit of a learning curve with regards to all the features that it's got. You know, like let's get the vents open. See if that I'll get some airflow from that, because bloody hell, I've got to tell you, there's not that much airflow in here. That in there, definitely. Yeah, I'm sort of spewing. I didn't bring a bigger knife now, because I can tell you right now, there's some creatures wandering around. Like when I was coming back, I don't know what it was. It was sort of moved like a dog. I think it was a dog, but could have been a pig. It sort of moved real quick across the track. It obviously smelt the food, no doubt, and went, "Hey, I want some of that. I want some of that." You know. But as far as the quality of this tent is concerned, there's no doubt about it. It's good quality. All the zips are like butter. You know, that's one of the biggest issues. Zips. You know, I'm going to switch off now. I need to get out there and get some air because it's so hot and humid. Ugh. Yeah, it's hot. It's 7 p.m. and it's really humid. It's not all that hot, but it's really humid. So I'm still sweating. But I had to get under cover. The horseflies, I don't know what exactly their proper name is. I've got the knife ready because, yeah, there are some critters hanging about. A bit questionable. I'm spewing I didn't bring the RTAC 2 now. Yeah. One nice thing about this tent is it's got spots to hang stuff up and put stuff in. It's got a pocket there, nice big pocket. That's about it, really. I don't know how many horseflies. I think that's what they're called. They call them marsh flies up here. I don't know how many marsh flies I've killed. There's a heap. Yeah, they're pretty rabid. So I don't know what you do with that. Oh, yeah, so I'm really rooted. I'm knackered. Even though it's really still humid and I'm sweating. I'm not dripping sweat, but you know, clammy. So I'm going to call it a day, and then in the morning I'll see how I feel. I have a suspicion I'm going to do the same thing as I did last time, which is just stash the pack and yeah, go back the easy way without it, or yeah, that's pretty much it. that's what I'm going to do. So until then, until the morning, I'll see you later. Wow, that was a particularly shit night. I went to bed. It's about 5 o'clock now. It was that humid that there's no airflow in that tent, because I did what I normally do with tents, and that is have the opening away from the prevailing wind, and which was completely the wrong thing to do this time, because there was just no airflow, and put that up there like that. There was just no airflow. It was so humid. It was just ridiculously humid. As soon as I got in that tent, I was just sweating my guts out, and it was so bad to the point where I was lying on the sleeping bag that's on the mat. I got rid of the sleeping bag and was just lying on the mat eventually, which was a little bit better, but it was horrible. I probably got about 5 hours sleep though, which is pretty good. So I still feel pretty good. Now, yeah, as soon as I got in that tent, I was like, oh no, I should have brought the hammock. So, lesson learnt. This tent, there's nothing wrong with this tent. It's a good tent, but it's a cold weather tent. It's not a hot weather tent at all, you know. Clearly, yeah, from now on, you know, if it's warm, if it's even remotely warm, the temperature, I'm just going to use that hammock. I'm not a huge fan of it, but yeah. So anyway, I'm not even going to bother boil or cook anything for breakfast. I'm just going to eat 1 or 2 protein bars, pack everything up. I'm just going to go down to the water now and replenish my water supply, because I literally drank all of my water, which was like a couple of litres, no shit, and last night, and they're going to stash the pack and just have my a bottle of water and my water purifier bag thingamajigger, so if I am drinking a lot, I'll just keep replenishing it until I can, and then once I get to the car, I'll drive around here and pick the pack back up. Should only take me, like what it took me last time, 2.5 hours, I think. So yeah, I'm going to really step it up, because I'm not going to have 18 kilos on the back. Yeah, so it's quite overcast now, even though the sun is coming up. That's why I'm using this torch. It's so dark. Anyway, I don't know if I'll do another post before I get back to the car. I'll probably do another post once I get back to the car, and then, or once I get here with the car. So until then, I'll see ya.